tí àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá sọ náà ni pé à ń tẹ̀síwájú lórí ìrìn àjò wa. A dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ fún àwọn leaders wa lọ́tún lósì for holding on to the the discussion and the engagement. Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí pé a ṣe kí wa pé happy new year fáwọn tí àìtí láǹfààní àti okay, all right, think we might have to I might have to change the phone because I might have issues all the time in and out. I just can't switch around the phone on the YouTube because the phone I'm using, my game down, mommy, turning story, it keeps bouncing in and out. So I'm gonna end it and start with another phone, so that way it will be much better off. So I'm gonna start using another phone. So let me start that before we end that, so that I can end this one, because this one is giving us some kind of problem at the moment. So I don't know what's going on. But mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí. So I'm going to go live and then we end this one. Alright, so I'm going to end this one so that money issue that I need to. Okay, Yoruba Nation. Our main discussion and the only option on the table right now. We're asking for Yoruba to leave and exit Nigeria now, before it is too late, because Nigeria is not working and it is never likely to work. So we don't want to waste our time. Thank you so much and welcome back again. As we prepare the program, hopefully we are 1 hour or 2 hours, depending on how my strength can take me tonight.
And he can open his mouth.
So while we are still preparing the ground for all the platforms, like we said, there will be no live transmission on the Koikimedia for now. It will be on the YouTube WD76, and we hope that many people will get the link and they will join us Tabawa live. Èyí eba will recorded a jẹ́ pé ẹ miss live here because follow instruction wa pé from January 2025 we will not go live from the Koikimedia YouTube channel for now. But that would not stop our live transmission on the lórí our other platform, including the backup YouTube channel. So the band wonder pé okay, this phone is not good for me at all. I don't know what my Shesoria, every small thing is giving advert. It's terrible. I don't know what game they've installed on it. There might be no yawa. So what are we discussing tonight? It's just a normal conversation. Lakoko, there's a message from Dr. Igboho from Yoruba. So we're going to talk about that. And we're also going to talk about other things as well. Our quest under the international law is still the reason why we are here, since the movement is not a secessionist or a coup plotter against the federal government. So nobody can tell us, intention olodi sofin. Anybody telling you that nonsense is wasting their time. whatever we are doing is not against the law. All right, we're gonna have a lot of problem with this phone now. Don't know what's going on here. It's too much of this nonsense. Don't mind, she's sorry phone. Let's see. If something has been installed. See a lot of stuff that has been installed here that is having an effect on my phone. Right. So I'm gonna keep on. Thank you so much. All right, let's play my beautiful live intro and then we kickstart bit by bit. 2nd of January. Moki Momsi, Moki Aziz, Mommy's calling. I think when I was actually in bed. So let's start slowly and slowly into the program. Share the program and invite others to do so.
Koikimedia, we're bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Koikimedia, 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 we're bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Koikimedia, Koikimedia. Koikimedia, we bring you one closer to your doorstep. Koikimedia is around, today was latest. Is around, he was latest. We find it today, we find it today.
It is 2 minutes before 2 a.m. in London, England precisely, níbi tí a ti fẹ́ mú ètò tí àárọ̀ yìí wá. Ẹ bá wa share program lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí no live on Koikimedia YouTube channel. It has to be on the YouTube WD76. So tẹ́ ẹ bá rí program yìí ní live, á jẹ́ pé ẹ follow discussion wa ní last year pé our live transmission will only be on one YouTube channel for now. It can be reviewed, but for now it will only be on one YouTube channel. So if you want to watch the live transmission, you have to follow the instruction.
The cost of fuel has gone up. Food and other prices have followed it. Households and businesses struggling. Things seem anxious and uncertain. I understand the hardship you face. I wish there were other ways, but there's not.
That is Tinubu. And now, let's play this. Aago méjì ló lù lọ́dọ̀ wa ní second day of the month of January 2025. Yoruba country must become independent away from Nigeria. Tó máa ní gbogbo structure tiẹ̀ tó yàtọ̀ sí Nàìjíríà. Òun ni ìdí pàtàkì àti ìdí kókó tí a ṣe ń polongo fún ìran Yorùbá. Àwọn wo ló ń pè ní Nàìjíríà? Arákùnrin bá mi sọ̀rọ̀.
There is no land called Nigeria. There is no language called Nigeria. There are no people called Nigerians. We are only deceiving ourselves. They are not Nigerian. Okay, where is Nigeria? Where is the land called Nigeria? What is the Nigerian language? We are nations that had been forced together to live in one pathetic country. So, anybody who goes there today to say, pray for Nigeria, that person is just deceiving himself, because the people who want to be that Nigeria are not sat down to agree if they want to be Nigeria.
Well, I believe everybody is now finding out who we are, even though it might take a bit of time láti convince, láti ṣàlàyé fún ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá, torí kò sí tó kàn wá pẹ̀lú Nàìjíríà, kò sí tó kàn àwa pẹ̀lú Nàìjíríà. Àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá làwọn bá sọ̀rọ̀, ṣe tó bá náà ọmọ Nàìjíríà, nobody argue with you on that. Àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà, ọmọ Yorùbá ni wá, a kì í ṣe ọmọ Nàìjíríà, ọmọ Yorùbá làwa.
There is no land called Nigeria. There is no language called Nigeria. There are no people called Nigerians. We are only deceiving ourselves. We are not Nigerian. Okay, where is Nigeria? Where is the land called Nigeria? What is the Nigerian language? We are nations that had been forced together to live in one pathetic country. So, anybody who goes there today to say, pray for Nigeria, that person is just deceiving himself, because the people who want to be that Nigeria are not sat down to agree if they want to be Nigeria.
The people, who are the people? Àwọn ìran ọmọ Yorùbá, mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́tí darapọ̀ mọ́ wa pé ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ọjọ́ kejì nínú oṣù àkọ́kọ́ ọdún 2025. Bá ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ 2024 náà nìyẹn tó lọ inú ẹ̀ ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀, bá dúpẹ́ fọlọ́run. Tí àkọ́kọ́ tí ẹ máa darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lélẹ̀, ẹ bá wa pín program wa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ sọ tí bàbá wa Ìgbòho fi ránṣẹ́ sí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá fún ọdún 2025. Tí ẹ bá gbọ́ wa, ẹ bá wa pẹ̀lú bí wọlé káwọn náà láǹfààní àti lè gbọ́ wa. So this is how Olóyè asked us to tell every one of us the greetings of 2025 as released by spokesman OLAYOMI KOIKI yesterday. I'm sure some of you have seen the press release, but we will continue to also remind us that the work of the media is to promote and prepare you, because even as much as some of you might not agree, the end of Nigeria is the push that we are doing right now. Bear with me, I just want to get all my phones well prepared and charged, because when I go into the program, I don't want anything to disturb me. So we're prepping everything ready so that when we go fully into the program, nothing will disturb us, and all our concentration would be, since we are not in Nigeria, it's only Nigeria that don't have electricity, and we have electricity here, so it's only that I want to make sure I'm well seated. Happy New Year. It is still New Year, so we have to continue to say Happy New Year, at least for the next let me not be distracted with calling your names, but as you're coming into the program, please share the program and invite others. Some might think that what we are doing is a joke, but time will tell whether it's a joke or it's not. Time will tell. So please share the program and invite others to do so. Okay, this one is still moving like a yo-yo. Because Kojoko Dada is now well seated, that's why. Yeah, I think it's better now. Yeah, that's it. It's better. At least you can see everything. Yeah, I think it's far better now. So let's start by first releasing the Igboho's message to the international community at Yoruba. It's going to be in English, but like we always say, tomorrow there will be the Yoruba version. By the end of today, rather, our team will release the Yoruba version. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá ní àwọn ń gbọ́ English tí mo máa ń sọ. Do we blame them? You have to blame me for the Nigeria that told us our language is English, even though our language was never meant to be English. But I do prefer long play all those issues are becoming something that we are asking all the time. Who is a Nigerian? So, and that is why we are doing what we are doing every day, to remind ourselves who we are. So, it is not the English people that will tell us who we are. If you like, agree. If you like, disagree. Nigeria is either we go in peace or it will go in pieces. And many Nigerians knows that because your temper will rise and your demands will become much high. But I want to draw the Igboho here because if the North get the power again, everybody will suffer the consequence of not allowing Nigeria to break. Should you let power return back to the North? Whether you support Yoruba nation, whether you support Biafra nation, whether you support Arewa nation, if power returns to the North, every single one of us will pay the heavy consequence of that. And that's the reason why we don't want to wait for that. So, Happy New Year once again. So let's prepare and read Igboho's statement as been released by Koikimedia yesterday. Share the program and invite others to do so. Chief Sunday Adeyemo extends New Year greetings and reaffirms commitment to Yoruba nation is the message that came out yesterday from the Koikimedia team. I spoke to Chief. He's doing very well. He's doing extremely very well. And likewise, Professor Akitoye. Both of them are in good spirit. Both of them are in good spirit. That's all I can tell us. Both of them are in good spirit. That is all I can tell you for now. And Baba, that is all, Baba Akitoye. Some of you expect Igboho to be coming out every day. Igboho has a spokesperson, and that is me. So if at any time Igboho needs to deliver a message to you and others, he will send me the message to be delivered. And that's exactly what we're about to do right now. So let us appreciate him. So let's get that kickstart because of our time. You see, exactly 10 minutes past, and the statement will go like this. Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho extends New Year greetings and reaffirms commitment to Yoruba nation. May this new year bring happiness, peace, and fulfillment to all Yoruba people across the globe. Your unwavering contributions to the struggle for self-determination and establishment of our nation remain deeply appreciated. As the calendar turns to a new year, Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, aka Igboho Sha, a prominent figure in the Yoruba self-determination movement, has extended health heartfelt New Year wishes to all Yoruba sons and daughters, both at home and in the diaspora. Through his spokesman, OLAYOMI KOIKI, Chief Dr. Sunday Igboho convealed his prayers for a prosperous and joyful year for everyone. May this new year bring happiness, peace, and fulfillment to all Yoruba people across the globe. Your unwavering contributions to the struggle for self-determination and establishment of our nation remain deeply appreciated. As we step into this new season, we are closer than ever to achieving our dreams, Chief Igboho stated. Honoring the legacy of Mrs. Julia Olubusola Akintoye. While celebrating the new year, Chief Igboho also acknowledged the recent loss of Mrs. Julia Olubusola Akintoye, the devoted wife of Professor Adebanji Akintoye, the national leader of the Yoruba self-determination movement. At Diminis is a great loss to the Yoruba race. Mrs. Akintoye was a pillar of support not only to her family but to the entire self-determination movement. We deeply mourn her passing and extend our condolences to Professor Akintoye and his family. Our thoughts and prayers remain with them during this difficult time, he said. Reaffirm the Yoruba Nation movement. Chief Dr. Sunday Igboho used the occasion to reassure all Yoruba people that pursuit of self-determination remains steadfast and non-negotiable. He emphasized the collective commitment to achieving freedom and urged everyone to prepare for peaceful rallies and protests that will amplify the demand for Yoruba sovereignty. Our watchword remains no going back. This is the time for unity, courage, and focus. We are resolute in our mission, and we call on all Yoruba sons and daughters to be prepared for what lies ahead. Peaceful protests and rallies will be held continuously to assert our right to self-determination. Do not fear. This is a movement that will bring about the change we all desire. A call for unity and action. As the Yoruba Nation movement advances, Chief Dr. Sunday Igboho called for unwavering unity among the people. He urged everyone to stay vigilant, proactive, and determined in their resolve. This is not the time for hesitation. We must sit up, organize, and move forward together. The journey may be challenging, but our destination is clear, and our victory is certain, he added. In this new message, Chief Sunday Igboho's words serve as a beacon of hope and a rallying cry for the Yoruba people. He concluded with a renewed commitment to the cause, assuring everyone that the dream of a sovereign Yoruba nation will soon become a reality. Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho, through his spokesperson, OLAYOMI KOIKI, and this was released 1st of January 2025. Fáǹfààní àwọn èèyàn wa tí wọ́n gbọ́ òyìnbó, èyí tí bàbá wa fi ṣe àtẹ̀jíṣẹ́ fún wa lánàá, òun ni pé kí gbogbo wa, àwọn kọ́kọ́ kí wa ní kíkí ọdún tuntun tí a wọnú ẹ̀ yìí, láti fi sọ fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pé mọ́tò wa náà ni pé no going back. Òun ni ìrìn àjò Yorùbá nation. Bàbá wa olóyè Ìgbòho ní ọdún tí a wọnú ẹ̀ yìí á mú ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìdùnnú, àlàáfíà àti gbogbo tí olúkálùkù wa ń fẹ́ ní ọmọ Yorùbá ní gbogbo àgbáyé tí a wà. Wọ́n náà wọ́n dúpẹ́ fún gbogbo akitiyan àti ìgbìyànjú wa lórí ìrìn àjò tí à ń béèrè fún ẹ̀tọ́ wa, tí wọ́n ń pè ní pé a fẹ́ dá dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè kan tó ń pè ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, àti pé àwọn dúpẹ́ pé kí gbogbo wa ká túbọ̀ múra sílẹ̀. Wọ́n ní bí ọdún tuntun ṣe wọlé yìí, bàbá wa olóyè Ìgbòho, ẹni ọlọ́lá, ẹni tí ó nífẹ̀ẹ́ mẹ̀kúnnù, tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ aráalé, wọ́n ní kó yé gbogbo wa pé Yorùbá self-determination tí à ń polongo, àwọn fi ọdún tuntun yìí àwọn fi kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó ń bẹ ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àtàwọn tó ń bẹ ní òkè òkun. Eléyìí jáde látẹnu agbẹnusọ rẹ̀ tó ń jẹ́ OLAYOMI KOIKI, pé àwọn ṣe àdúrà pé àjọyọ̀ ní ọdún yìí máa jẹ́ fún ọmọdé, àgbàlagbà tó ń bẹ ní gbogbo ibikíbi tí olúkálùkù wa bá wà. Wọ́n wá ní kó jẹ́ kí ọdún yìí á mú àlàáfíà wá. Àmọ́ in tó ṣe pàtàkì nínú ọdún yìí ni pé gbogbo akitiyan wa pátá ni àwọn dúpẹ́ lé, pé bí a ti ṣe wọnú ọdún tuntun yìí, a ti ń súnmọ́ ìrìn àjò wa ju ti tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ. Wọ́n wá ní ká lọ dúpẹ́ fún gbogbo àwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí ìyá wa Mrs. Julia Olúbùsọ́lá Akíntóyè, ìyẹn ìyàwó bàbá wa tó jẹ́ adarí wa fún ìrìn àjò Yorùbá nation, Professor Adébánjí Akíntóyè the emeritus, èyí tí ìyàwó wọn jáde láyé ní ọjọ́ Kérésìmesì 25th of December 2024. Wọ́n ní ìyàwó náà wọ́n jẹ́ ìyàwó dáadáa tó dúró ti bàbá wa Professor Akíntóyè tó jẹ́ the national leader of the Yoruba self-determination. Wọ́n wá ní ikú ìyá náà, ikú tó jẹ́ ìntàlẹ̀ sọ pé fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pátá aṣọ ẹni renu kọ́lọ̀ kó tẹ̀lẹ̀ dáadáa fún ìyá náà. Wọ́n ní ìyá tá à ń sọ, ìyá wa Akíntóyè Julia Olúbùsọ́lá, wọ́n dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí òpó fún àwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí wọn àti fún gbogbo àwa tá à ń jìjàǹgbara Yorùbá pé kí òmìnira Yorùbá kó dé. Wọ́n ní lóòótọ́ ikú náà dùn wá, àmọ́ a fẹ́ àsìkò yìí, ẹ̀mí wa ń bẹ pẹ̀lú bàbá wa Akíntóyè àtàwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí, a dẹ̀ ń fi àdúrà ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́, nítorí pé àsìkò tí wọ́n jẹ́ Ọlọ́run nípè yìí ó jẹ́ nǹkan tí gbogbo wa a rò pé ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ní kíákíá. Bàbá wa ní ká sọ fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pé Yorùbá nation movement tí à ń lé, tí à ń sáré ẹ̀, pé ó sì dúró dáadáa, pé kò sí nǹkan kan tó yẹ. Wọ́n ní kódà ó wà non-negotiable. In tó ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé kò sí nǹkan tí ìjọba àgbáyé lè sọ fún wa àti ìjọba Nàìjíríà tá a máa gbọ́ ju pé kí Yorùbá kó dá dúró, kó gba orílẹ̀-èdè tiẹ̀. Wọ́n ní ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà ńlẹ̀ yìí ó jẹ́ in tí gbogbo wa gbọ́dọ̀ fi commitment sí láti lè fi gba òmìnira wa kúrò lọ́wọ́ Nàìjíríà. Àwọn wá ń sọ fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pé kí gbogbo wa lọ múra sílẹ̀. Ọmọdé, àgbàlagbà, ìyálọ́jà, ọmọ onímọ́tò, gbogbo ẹ̀ka ibi tọ́mọ Yorùbá ń bẹ àti ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń bẹ ní diaspora, pé ìjáde wọ́rọ́wọ́ announcement ẹ̀ máa jáde láìpẹ́ yìí. Ìjáde rally àti protest tó máa sọ fún àgbáyé ẹ̀tọ́ wa gẹ́gẹ́ bíi pé a fẹ́ dádúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá. Wọ́n ní ọ̀rọ̀ kan tó jẹ́ gbòógì nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ náà ni pé a padà sẹ́yìn, no going back, òun lọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. Wọ́n wá ní kí n jẹ́ kó yé gbogbo wa pé àsìkò yìí ká rẹ́pọ̀, ká dúró dáadáa, ká má dẹ̀ jẹ́ kí nǹkan kan kó da gbogbo focus wa, torí pé èyí tá à ń fẹ́ yẹn òun ni ká máa wò níwájú. Wọ́n ní ká wà resolute nínú ìrìn àjò yìí. Àwọn wá pé gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó ń bẹ lágbàáyé pé ká lọ múra sílẹ̀ fún tó ń bọ̀, èyí tá à ń pè ní peaceful ìjáde wọ́rọ́wọ́ tó dẹ̀ máa ṣẹlẹ̀ continuously tí kò ní stop. Láti jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa mọ̀ pé ká mú ìbẹ̀rù kúrò. Do not fear. Ká yọ ìbẹ̀rù kúrò lára wa. Torí pé movement tá fẹ́ yìí, òun nìkan ló lè fún wa ní èyí tí ó wù wá ní ìgbáyà gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè tá à ń fẹ́. Wọ́n wá náà wọ́n pè fún ìrẹ́pọ̀ àti ìsọwọ́pọ̀ fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá ní gbogbo ibikíbi tá bá wà. Pé ká dẹ̀ fojú sílẹ̀ dáadáa lásìkò yìí, torí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn tí a mọ̀ tí wọ́n ń ṣe jàǹbá lórílẹ̀‐èdè wa. Ká dẹ̀ dúró tán, ká wà determine. Wọ́n ní àsìkò tá wà yóò ń ṣàsìkò tó máa tún sọ pé ṣé báyìí ni àbí báyìí kọ́. Àsìkò yìí kọ́ nìyẹn. Wọ́n ní ká dìde dáadáa, ká organize, ká lè move gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn ọmọ ogun tó ń béèrè fẹ́tọ̀ wọn. Wọ́n ní lóòótọ́ ìrìn àjò náà ó ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ewu láàrin méjì. Ewu rẹ̀ ti tàn lórí ẹ̀ fáwọn tá à ń béèrè fún. Àmọ́ bàbá ṣe ń tẹ̀síwájú, tá à ń tọ̀ síwájú, a máa clear. Torí pé ẹni bá parí iṣẹ́ òun ló máa gba result, victory. Eléyìí jáde nínú mẹ́sẹ̀gì tọdún tuntun látọ̀dọ̀ bàbá wa olóyè Ìgbòho. Bàbá wa wá ní látẹnu ẹ̀ directly pé the beacon of hope and a rallying cry for Yoruba people, gbogbo ẹkún wa pátá ká fi wá jáde sọ fún gbogbo àgbáyé èyí tó ń pa wá lẹ́kún. Ajínigbé ni, ìlú tó ṣiṣẹ́, identity wa àti ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn Fúlàní tó ń wọnú ilé tó ń bá àwọn ìyá wa sùn tó jẹ́ ká dọ́kọ. Gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá pátá ó di ilẹ̀ aṣálẹ̀. Láti parí ẹ̀, bàbá ní àwọn fi dá gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá lójú pé Yorùbá nation nìkan làwọn dúró tì àti gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá. Pé àlátà ńlá pé Yorùbá nation máa wáyé wọ́n náà máa wáyé o, pé kò ń ṣe dream, reality ni. Lóòótọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ a máa sọ oríṣiríṣi ọ̀rọ̀. Eléyìí ló jáde lánàá January 1st 2025 látẹnu agbẹnusọ wọn tí a mọ̀ sí Ọláyọmí Kóìkì tí gbogbo a mọ̀ sí Koikimedia. The message is clear. Ẹ̀yin ni kẹ́ lọ múra sílẹ̀. This year will be extremely busy. I will not say more than that for now. Don't take it as a joke. I mean it. Don't take this word as a joke. We have never been serious before, but I can tell you that this year will be very, very busy. Could there be time that need all kind of people that want to pull us down? If you are not in, there's no problem. Kò bá jẹ́ àwa méjì péré la wà into it, it will be a big task. But the more, it will make it very easy. Gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá lọ́rọ̀ yìí bá wí. There are quite a lot of details of information tó wà nínú kan tí a kà yìí. Ọ̀rọ̀ ń bẹ nínú ẹ̀ tó pọ̀, and I'm sure onílàákàyè will have understood that this message that came from Igboho was carefully prepared for the task ahead. Lóòótọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ máa ní kò sí nǹkan tí ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ju pé àwísọ ọ̀rọ̀ lásán ni. I will leave it like that. But this is a very important year. If we are serious, pàfẹ́ kúrò ní Nigeria. It's not a time for people to call us and tell us things that will try to bring the spirit down. This is the time pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa àti gbà pé kò lè ṣẹlẹ̀ torí pé àwọn nǹkan kan tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́yìn, even though pé gbogbo wa mọ̀ dájú pé gbogbo ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ó lọ́wọ́ àwọn olóṣèlú nú. Olóṣèlú ò fẹ́ jẹ́ kí Yorùbá kó lọ. Gbogbo ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ pé movement fi di ibi tó délé ní tí wọ́n fi dàrú, tó fi compromise ẹ̀, tó lókàlùkù á yọrọ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu sọ sáwọn tó jẹ́ aṣíwájú wa. Kódà àwọn kan sọ oríṣiríṣi tí ọmọlúàbí tíyàn bá wò wọ́n títí ìyẹn máa béèrè pé ṣé Ìgbòho náà ni ẹ wá sọ di toothpick torí pé ó fi rẹ̀ sílẹ̀ fún wa. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín mo níwọ̀n bí bàbá yín dá àti ìyá tó bí yín dánwò ló bí yọ̀kẹ́rẹ́. Ẹni tó bá bí dá di ẹ̀dá kó jáde láàárọ̀ la kó lọ ṣe 1% tí olóyè Ìgbòho àti bàbá Akíntóyè ti ṣe. Ẹ̀ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ. Ọ̀ tí bí bàbá yín dá. Bàbá wa kan pè mí ládùn 80 years old. Wọ́n tó bá yẹ pé àwọn ṣì wà ní Ṣàngó Òde ni àwọn rẹ́dí láti gbé ìbọn láti fi jẹ́ ká parí iṣẹ́ tó wà lọ́wọ́ wa yìí. He's here in the UK. 80 years old. Wọ́n ní oṣù mẹ́sàn-án làwọn tí ń wá báwọn ṣe máa rí nọ́mbà mi bá mi sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n ní tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn wà ní Ṣàngó Òde àtàtì ìbọn làwọn máa ní kó gbé fáwọn. And these are people that have the privilege láti gbé níbi tí wọ́n tọ́jú wọn. Ìyá wa kan wọ́n pè mí láti US. UCH ni wọ́n ti operate the first eye that went wrong. Kò kó tó di pé àwọn ọmọ wọn pull wọn out of that ìlú òfò, ìlú àdánù, ìlú abani nínú jẹ́ tẹ́ ń pè Nàìjíríà òṣì, to take her to America láti lọ ṣe the second eye surgery kójú méjèèjì má bàa sọnù. ìyẹn ni wọ́n wá ṣe ń sọ pé Nàìjíríà máa dà, kò ní dá fáwọn tó ní ẹ, wọ́n ní ṣoríire torí àwọn tó ní ẹ gan mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà ò ní ṣiṣẹ́. Wọ́n bastard all over the place, ẹ̀yin ìka, evil people. ẹ wá sọ Yorùbá nation, ẹ rò pé play àbí comedy la gbé dání. We're talking about life and death. There's a lot of details in this press release. Ká kọ́kọ́ lọ sọ́dọ̀ ìyàwó bàbá Akíntóyè, the sacrifice that she has to give just for me and you at that age. Do you know she was on exile for more than 2 years? That means pé ìyá ẹ̀ ti kúrò ní orílẹ̀-èdè ẹ̀ for over 2 years ni wọ́n ti kúrò ní Nàìjíríà torí èmi àti ẹ̀. Àwọn ìyá tó yẹ kó wà at their old age, káwọn grandchildren wọn máa bá wọn ṣeré, ó wá lọ dúró tẹ ọkọ ẹ̀ láti lè sọ fọ́kọ ẹ̀ pé yín tó gbé dání lèmi náà nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí. Ẹlòmíì gan tájọ́ ń ṣe Yorùbá nation, ìyàwó ọ̀faramọ́ tó ń ṣe torí pé inú ilé wọn wọ́n gbàgbọ́, wọ́n sì ìkan sì ń rò pé Nàìjíríà máa ṣiṣẹ́ nù wọn torí pé wọ́n ní business, wọ́n fi ra lé. Nígbà tẹ́ bá ra lẹ̀ náà tán tó gbà lọ́wọ́ yín, ṣèbó lóyè lẹ́ ń pè. Pump bastard all over the place. Ìyẹn ara lẹ̀ after 20 years, àwọn ọmọ onílẹ̀ kan á dé láàárọ̀, àwọn ọba ọ̀fọ̀ ṣèbí gbogbo ẹ̀ lárí. Àbẹ́rẹ́ àwọn images ta post before the end of last year tí ọba olórí burúkú kan, àwọn ọba bomb bastard tó jí láàárọ̀ tá da gbogbo léwó tó sọ àwọn èèyàn wa dẹ́n tó nílé tó ní kọ́ lọ́ máa mú 30 million ilẹ̀ tẹ́lómi ti rà tó ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ 10 years 15 years wọ́n dáwó tó bá ti ní 30 million. Ṣé ibà ṣe máa lọ náà nìyẹn? Àwa ní ká dìde, àwa ní àìtí rẹ̀ dì, kò tí ì sásìkò. Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ lè ṣe, mo lè ṣe sọ, tó bá mọ̀ pé bàbá ẹ̀ wọ́n bí dáadáa pé olóyè ò mọ̀ ṣe, tó bá dàárọ̀ ọ̀la lọ ṣe in tó lóyè ń ṣe, kó kọ́ ṣe fún oṣù kan, kó wá rí ìjà ìwà àti gọ́fmẹ̀ntì. Ó rò pé gbogbo èèyàn ní Elédùmarè máa ń gbérúṣẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún ni. Tó bá jẹ́ pé bó ṣe ń gbé fún gbogbo èèyàn ni, gbogbo èèyàn á ti dìde. Bí àṣà Prophet Nasiru, wọ́n ní a lè wà nílùú kan kí gbogbo wa wá di afọ́jú kalẹ̀. Àbí náà, a lè wà nínú ìlú kan kí gbogbo wa dàbí òkú. Torí for many years, òkú ni gbogbo wa nínú Nàìjíríà, àfìgbà tó lóyè àti bàbá Akíntóyè tó gbá gbogbo wa létí pé ká dìde, a kì í ṣe òkú, alààyè ni wá. So as long as taba ṣì ń breathe, alààyè ni wá, òkú lẹni tó sin sílẹ̀. Kò sí bó ṣe lè nífẹ̀ẹ́ yàn tó, kò sí bó ṣe lè nífẹ̀ẹ́ fámílì ẹ̀ tó, wọ́n bí bá bẹ́ẹ̀ dà kó ní kó sin ẹ́ pẹ̀lú ẹni yẹn, òwò náà dókú nìyẹn. Òkú ní gbogbo wa. Olóyè wa dìde àti bàbá Akíntóyè, ó wá jí gbogbo wa lójú oorun pé ká dìde, ká ṣaragírí. Àwa ń takò wọn, a níwọ̀ mọ́ ṣe, a ní ó yẹ kó ṣe báyìí, kò jẹ́ kó ṣe báyìí. Ọmọ wa kan tó ń pè ní, ẹ jẹ́ forúkọ sílẹ̀, pè mí lánàá, èmi mo pè é nígbà tó fẹjọ́ ẹ̀sùn mi, wọ́n wá pè é. Wọ́n á ní lóde tó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, ṣùgbọ́n pọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ní nọ́mbà mi lọ́wọ́ tó ń wá nọ́mbà mi. Ìwọ ní nọ́mbà mi, ó bá pè mí, ó fẹ́ máa rojọ́ ẹjọ́ yìí náà ni ọmọ wa dáadáa dẹ̀ ni tó dúró dáadáa ṣàrò gbogbo ẹjọ́ náà ẹ wà nínú group ẹ ti gbàgbé pé inú group tẹ wà yẹn àwọn kan wà tó jẹ́ olórí níbẹ̀ àdè lè ní dírẹ́fà méjì lóòótọ́ group lẹ́yìn pé ẹ̀yin ò mọ̀ pé gbogbo àwọn group yẹn pátá ni wọ́n ní àwọn tí wọ́n ń listen sí látòkè ẹni tó bá ti gbà fún àwọn tó wà tó jẹ́ olórí wa lókè ẹ lọ ṣe tọ̀dọ̀ tí yín gbà yẹn tẹ́yìn bá tó bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ gbogbo ẹnu mo fi sọ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ kò tí ì sí gúrùpù náà tó bá sí Ìgbòho bàbá yín ò tó bẹ́ẹ̀ Tinubu á pa gbogbo yín dànù gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì á pa gbogbo yín dànù Ìgbòho ni wọ́n sì ń wò mọ́ gbogbo wa lára torí wọ́n mọrú akọni tó jẹ́ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá gbogbo ẹnu mo fi sọ kò ń ṣe pé torí mo jẹ́ agbẹnusọ ẹ̀ mo débi táwọn àgbàlagbà tó ń sọ pé eléyìí tí ó wà lẹ́yìn bàbá yìí òun náà ní Ọlọ́run mọ rán sí wa kábíyèsí gan mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ̀ní ọ̀fífẹ́ ṣí fìlà forí adé wọ́n ò lè sọ pé àwọn ọmọ ẹni tí Ìgbòho jẹ́ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá táwa lè wọ pump bastard ẹjọ́ kẹ́ máa kọ right up òṣì lórí WhatsApp group ẹ̀yàn lórí burúkú ẹ̀yàn máa lè tí bàbá yín bá tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ni láàárọ̀ látílẹ̀ bá mọ́ ẹ̀yẹn fóun sínú bí tẹ́ wà láti kẹ́ ṣe fídíò kẹ́ sọ pé kí Nàìjíríà kó pín ẹ kò ṣe fídíò ní UK tẹ́wà lamẹ́ríkà tẹ́wà ní Canada tẹ́wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tọ́ba bí bàbá yín dà yẹn jáde kẹ́ ṣe fídíò láàárọ̀ la kẹ́ release ẹ̀ síta but I want Nigeria to break ẹ̀yin olóṣì ẹ̀yin tá a mọ̀ one bastard ṣàdúpẹ́ fún bàbá Akíntóyè for the pain you have to go through látara pé ìyàwó yín kú. Kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn kú no matter the age lóòótọ́ màmá dàgbà màmá ń ṣọmọ kékeré but àyọ̀ǹgẹ̀ṣe ni màmá fáwa at 88 tí obi ṣe ń sọ lọ lórí arákùnrin tó pè mí tí mo pè ṣe àròjọ náà títí ànàdà kò bá má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn èèyàn wá ní wọ́ ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ mí ó bá pè mí níbẹ̀ mo pọ̀ lóyè Ìgbòho ó lè pé lẹ́ẹ̀mejì kó má gbé kọ́lẹ̀ bá pè chief ìdákẹ́ wọ́dákẹ́ jẹ́ kí bàbá kọ́kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ó yá béèrè question lọ́wọ́ lóyè Ìgbòho ó béèrè multiple questions I don't need to give you all the details. Àwọn tí olúkálukú tẹ̀ ń try láti sọ pé ẹ mọ̀ jù lóye lọ tẹ́ bá mọ̀ jù lọ ẹ̀yẹn lọ ṣe tó ń ṣe gbà yẹn multiple questions ló béèrè lọ́wọ́ olóyè and olóyè was able to answer all the questions kò ń ṣe gbogbo ilẹ̀ máa ní irú privilege yẹn and I don't have to give everybody that privilege and it doesn't have to prove anything to anybody. Ẹni tó bá ní kò mọ̀ ṣe mo sì sọ pé tó bá bí bàbá ẹ̀dá ìwọ jáde lọ ṣe tó lóye ṣe I still stand on that. Tẹ bá mọ̀ pé rẹ́kọ̀dẹ̀ ó ti sun yín ẹ ti wà tired kò dẹ̀ lè gbé wa délẹ̀ lérí ẹ̀yẹn jáde náà kárí tẹ̀yìn náà kárí itú tẹ̀yìn lè pa ẹ̀yìn tẹ̀ lè pa nothing ẹ̀yìn tẹ̀ lè pa tú gan nínú ilé yín pẹ̀lú àwọn fámìlì yín ẹlòmíì ilẹ̀ lásán ló gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ níbi tó ra rẹ̀ sí ó ti ń tọ̀ sára ilẹ̀ lásán ló gbà àwọn ọmọ nílẹ̀ ilẹ̀ ìjà mọ́tò park lẹ́nu pàǹjà ni. We're talking about the government now, a government that has gbogbo resources ní Nigerian government ní lọ́wọ́ owó ní àwa ṣe ń wọ́ owó ni tó bá ní owó Nàìjíríà ní owó tó bá ní wọ́n ní network because gbogbo ìlú tó ń bá Nàìjíríà ṣe network Nàìjíríà ni àwa kan wá fèsì pé kò ń ṣe co-plotter, kò ń ṣe secessionist, à ń béèrè fẹ́tọ̀ wa. Lórí ẹ̀ ní ìyá wa Julia Olúbùsọ́lá Akíntóyè kú sí. Ọlọ́run lọ́rẹ̀ mi màmá náà kó bá wa dúró ti àwọn fámìlì wọn. It's a painful one, but so ọmọ tó pè mí lánàá, he was shocked pẹ̀lú àwọn nǹkan mi tó gbọ́gan lẹ́nu lóye pé mo á ní ṣe mo sọ fún ẹ. Ṣé rí gbogbo àwa táyì wà nínú different WhatsApp group, ẹ lọ ṣe díẹ̀, ẹ lọ ṣe sùúrù. Kí ni mo sọ fún yín? Gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n já àwọn leader yín nínú group, wọ́n gbà fún lóyè ni. Èyí tẹ́yìn bá rò pé kò gbà fún lóyè, ẹ̀yẹn fi sílẹ̀. Wọ́n ò lè dá ṣe. Kò sẹ́ni tó lè dá ṣe lóòótọ́, but ẹ lè dá ṣe torí pé olóyè ṣì ní kọ́kọ́rọ́ wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. I have said this 4 years ago. Tó bá mọ̀ pé kọ́kọ́rọ́ wà lọ́wọ́ ọ̀wọ́, ẹ lọ ṣílẹ̀kùn yẹn náà kó fún wa ní Yorùbá nation. Tó bá jẹ́ pé bó ṣe easy nìyẹn, tẹ̀mí yìí màmá wa rọ́ọ̀fù. So ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe sùúrù. Àná olóyè rẹ̀ ti sọ nínú àtẹ̀jíṣẹ́ tá fi ránṣẹ́ yìí. Reaffirming the Yoruba nation movement. Kí ló ń pè ní reaffirming? Lóòótọ́ ẹni tó jókòó tó ń gbádùn ayé ẹ̀ á máa sọ pé olóyè ò sí nínú Yoruba nation mọ́, ó ti compromise, kò sí nǹkan kan tó máa ṣe. Ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ máa sọgbà tó máa ṣe nǹkan, àwa kọ́ la máa direct ẹ̀. Òun ló máa sọ àsìkò tó rò pé Ọlọ́run rán òun ṣẹ́. Ẹ̀yin lẹ ránṣẹ́ ni. Ṣé ẹ̀yin lẹ ránṣẹ́? Ṣé ẹ̀yin lẹ rán níṣẹ́? Ìbọn ló rán rẹ̀ níṣẹ́. Jẹ́jẹ́ ló jókòó tó wà comfortable nínú àgbàlẹ̀ ẹ̀. Ní tó ní ẹlòmíì kó tó lè ní tó lóye ní wàá sáré. Wàá sáré ẹ̀mí àfẹ́ bọ́. Wàá fi rẹ̀ lẹ̀ fún wa. Adúpẹ́ fún bàbá wa Akíntóyè lẹ́ǹkan sí. Mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ fún gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ́ leaders wa. Coming back kó tó di pé mo lọ sọ́dọ̀ brother mi Adigun Mákànjúọlá pẹ̀lú write up kan tó kọ síta. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣèdúró lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tí bàbá wa olóyè fi ránṣẹ́ sí wa lánàá. The only hope kan tó kù fún wa náà ò ní pé ká gbìyànjú ká kúrò ní Nàìjíríà. That is the only hope. Anything less than that is not going to work. Anything less than that. Our only hope is to get the hell out of Nigeria. But the only problem turning ni pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn ń bẹ̀rù. We are very fearful people because a fẹ́ jẹ kéèkì yẹn, but a fẹ́ ṣe wàhálà bí kéèkì yẹn ṣe máa ready. And that is why tí tẹ́ bá lọ gbọ́n tí Rotimi Amechi sọ, ó ti sọ̀rọ̀ tọ́nà, ó ní ó yẹ ká máa lé àwọn lóòkò ni, but a lè lé àwọn lóòkò because àwa náà la tún pọ́n àwọn olóṣèlú lé. He said it. Is in the media. Ìyẹn Rotimi Amechi olórí burúkú gbogbo àwọn olè. Kí ló ń pè ní reaffirming according to the English dictionary? Reaffirm.
Reaffirm.
Romeo Echo Alpha Freddy Indigo Romeo Mike.
Reaffirm.
kí ló ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀? tá a bá sọ pé
Reaffirm.
and the present participle will be reaffirming.
Reaffirm.
Confirm the validity of something previously established. Yoruba nation has already been ongoing, but because àwọn ẹlẹ́nu já wáyà, àwọn ẹlẹ́nu já máìkì, àwọn tó fẹ́ dá wálẹ̀, àwọn tó fẹ́ sọ pé kò lè ṣeé ṣe, olóyè ní kí n sọ fún gbogbo yín pé eléyìí tá gbé dání, no retreat, no surrender. Òun la gbé dání. And that is why it is called reaffirming. That message, don't take everything inside it for joke. Because mo mọ àwọn kan nù yín, ẹ rò pé Yoruba nation is a joke. A dúpẹ́ fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ń contribute. Ẹ̀yin máa sọ pé wọ́n ò gbọ́. Ibi tí mo jókòó sí lánàá ni mo kí mọ́mì mi ní Iléṣà, Ọ̀ṣun State. Àwọn àgbàlagbà tó ń wò wá, wọ́n máa ń fi bá wa sọ̀rọ̀. But as usual, Nigeria kò jẹ́ kí wọ́n wà tech savvy. Màmá wa yìí náà pè mí láti Ọ̀ṣun State lánàá, all the way from Ọ̀ṣun State ní Iléṣà. Mo kí mọ́mì tẹ́ bá láǹfààní, because she watch us every day, and other presenter. Ó ṣàdúrà títí. Wọ́n nígbà táwọn grandchildren àwọn wálé látà. Imagine that she has to wait for the grandchildren to come from abroad. I won't tell you which of the country, before she can help her to impute my number, and then she can send me that call yesterday. It's a privilege. Nígbà tó náà wọ́n pè láti Iléṣà, I knew that our message has penetrated quite a lot of places. Our messages were penetrate, but I need láti enhance it. So mo dúpẹ́ pé gbogbo àwọn ìyá tí ẹ̀yin rò pé wọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́ Yorùbá nation, wọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́. Nigeria is a bloody fake destroyer tó ti báyé jẹ́. Let's go back to this message, reaffirming the Yoruba nation movement tí bàbá wa olóyè fi jáde lánàá tó fi bá wa sọ̀rọ̀. What is the meaning of reaffirming? To make a renewed commitment to something. To reaffirm, to make a renewed commitment to something. What is the something that wà fẹ́? Ẹlòmíì lè fẹ́ yàwó, ẹlòmíì lè ní òun fẹ́ ọmọ, ẹlòmíì ní òun fẹ́ travel, ẹlòmíì ní òun ní ebi ń pa òun ni. But in tí olóyè Ìgbòho sọ ni pé we are telling you, and sọ fẹ́yìn ọmọ Yorùbá, ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation kò ń ṣe àwàdà o. Reaffirming. To reaffirm is to make a renewed commitment to something usually verbal. If you affirm something, ẹlòmíì ò gbàgbọ́ nínú Yorùbá nation tẹ́lẹ̀ náà. They are not sure, so they are confused people. Confuse Yoruba people all over the place. Ẹ gbàgbọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀, ẹ wá rò pé ìgbàgbọ́ tẹ́yìn ò gbà yẹn, ẹ wá fi disturb àwa tá gbà. Àwa kan gbà ní, àti accept it, I believe in it, but a gbọ́dọ̀ máa reaffirmed ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ gbàgbọ́, ẹ̀yin aláìgbàgbọ́. Nígbà tí Prophet Nasiru sọ pé look, option méjì ló wà fún Nàìjíríà, break it or kẹtúbá. Ṣe fi pa àwọn tó wà nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà yẹn lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nísìnyí, do you think that máwọn yẹn máa túbá? Wọ́n ní túbá, they are not ready. So then what is the option, the other option? Wọ́n ní kan ní option méjì, ẹ túbá, ìtàjẹ̀sílẹ̀, ẹ ṣe tí mẹ̀kúnnù fẹ́, wọ́n ní ṣe. Àbí wọ́n rò pé bó ṣe ń bá lọ wọ́n máa rí ṣe níjọba, ìjọba òfò, ìjọba àdánù, ìjọba olè àti tàná àti tèní àti tìjẹta àti tí wọ́n ti ń ṣe bọ̀ tó fi parọ́ for everybody pé the future is bright. Gbogbo wa dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé kò sí nǹkan kan tó bright nínú future yẹn, irọ́ ló wà níbẹ̀. So why then la ṣe ń force ara wa lé lórí? Because in tó bá ní work, ẹ jẹ́ ká fi sílẹ̀ kó máa bá tiẹ̀ lọ. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fi sílẹ̀ kó máa bá tiẹ̀ lọ, because kò work. Kò sí nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe. Nàìjíríà ó ti fail woefully. Ó fail lánàá kí Tinubu tó dé, ó ti fail. Nígbà tí Tinubu dé, ó fail. Bí Tinubu bá tún ṣe tán, ó ṣì máa fail ni. So what are we then talking about? Because ó ń fail continuously. And the longer tó bá ṣe ń fail yẹn táwa wà nínú ẹ̀, the more tó máa affect the individual. And everybody will go through the pain separately. Àwa kan feel pain yẹn because àwọn family wa tó wà níbẹ̀, they are not comfortable. Bẹ́yìn comfortable pẹ̀lú òfò àtàdánù the life tẹ́yìn gbé. We are not comfortable with the way our family are living in that shit old country. Àwa comfortable, inú wa ò dùn. Bí àánú tí wọ́n ń dùn bí wọ́n ṣe ń send owó sí wọn, inú tàwa ò dùn because ó jẹ́ káwọn náà lè máa send owó sí wa, ó jẹ́ káwọn náà wà comfortable. Àwa tá jẹ́ pé àwa àtúwà comfortable díẹ̀, a ṣe ń sọ pé àwọn family wa wà comfortable. So mo á lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mú kí gbogbo èèyàn wa pé reaffirmed, òun ni ká sọ fún ẹ̀yin tí aláìgbàgbọ́, kúkú gbàgbọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ náà, akápọ̀ fún yín ní reaffirm ni pé bẹ́yìn ò bá gbàgbọ́, it's okay. Torí akúkú mọ̀ pé púpọ̀ nù yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fi bà nǹkan jẹ́ náà lẹ́ ń wá tẹ́lẹ̀, bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fi dàrú. And that is the message that Olóyè decided pé ká sọ fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pé lóòótọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan, this program is not going to go for just under 2 hours as usual. So it might not even be 2 hours, another 30 minutes I might end it, or 28 minutes, 1 hour 30 minutes. I can the message mo fi deliver, but I'm not. So let me move swiftly, because this Igboho's message, I will continue to break it down to the barest minimum for understanding, because this is the year that will lead to the next year, that will determine, this year must determine the next year for us. Ọdún tá wà náà ó gbọ́dọ̀ determine next year, then next year gbọ́dọ̀ wá determine the following year. And that's why Igboho says is reaffirmed. Kì í ṣe Igbo, and any business pẹ̀lú Igbo. Mo ka gbogbo comment wọn, Igboho pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́, kì í ṣe Igbo, àmọ́ra wọn rí, àmọ́ wọn rí. Ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá làwọn sọ. Ilẹ̀ wọn ń ṣe ilẹ̀ Igbo, ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ní tiwa, tí wọ́n yàtọ̀ sí tiwa. To reaffirm is to make a renewed commitment to something. If you affirm something, you are saying, I, OLAYOMI KOIKI, believe in the cause of Yoruba nation. Ṣé o lè fọwọ́ sáyà kò sọ pé èmi ọmọ báyìí torí Ìgbòho fọwọ́ sáyẹ̀ ní kọ̀rọ̀ ní gbangba. I, Dr. Chief Sunday Igboho, reaffirm my commitment to Yoruba nation. Can you also do the same? Ṣé wọn náà lè fọwọ́ sí igbá yẹ, just like Baba Akintoye? that says and quote that they frustrate him out of Yoruba nation because they were going to frustrate the old man. Wọ́n fẹ́ frustrate bàbá Akíntóyè kó lè jáde kó ní náà wọ́n ṣe ó ní kò sí tẹ́lẹ̀ sọ fóun. There is nothing you will tell him or people will say against him that will make him exit Yoruba nation. And that is the spirit that we are talking about. How many of you have that same spirit? Because you are the same people that wants to know and then give the message for $10 to politician. The same politician that an article has been prepared. 7 months làwọn tí mi làwọn fi ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn. I've been privileged to be given the sneak view. You will see figure of how much each of those criminal politicians under Tinubu's government, their assets. I will not give you those details yet. But what in January, ló máa release it. Àwọn tó ṣiṣẹ́ tó parí that findings. I was privileged. I was given the first time privilege into that document. 145 page. Bomb bastard. Ìwọ tí yà ń jẹ o tún endorse a politician. Some of those politicians, èyí tí mo rí tí mo gbà tó ń fún mi tí mo ń wo àwọn tó ń fún mi ní tàjọ́ tó pè mí ẹ̀ tàjọ́ ń go through ẹ̀. Their asset èyí tí mo rí tó lójú is about 150 billion naira value for one of these criminals under Tinubu government ni mo sọ not Buhari o. Their asset value is up to 150 billion naira. Is a one. They will release it. Everybody will get it. They're working on the the operandum of getting it out to every media around the world. But I've been given the first time privilege, and I will not tell you what state or what country. Those teams have been working on it. But the call came through to me before the end of last year. Just a few days before the end of last year. It was a privilege. They had to call me. Koiki. This is going to be another exposition. Most of them, I told you this year. I didn't even know that some people were working on something like that. It was a first time privilege for me to see that. Because I command politician only anyone but if you figure see. Now you will be able to see your politician and you can see the figure. Everybody will talk about it. Even my Egun General will talk about it when you have access to it. I can tell you that. Sahara Reporter, all the newspaper around the world, is going to be released very soon. This month, Loma release it. But I was given the first time I had privilege to preview it. Unbelievable. Some of those politicians have 300 billion worth asset. I was asking this team that it took them some time to put it together. It's a detailed work, 145 page. Everybody will talk about it. The Biafra will talk about it. Everybody will talk about it when it comes out. They will be releasing it out very soon. Unbelievable. And he said, let's keep Nigeria. Nigeria thought it pa. Now we wonder why people like Yaya Bello has money. 80 billion Europe Yaya Bello they have more than that. I was looking at the names of the politicians, the ministers, their asset value in billions of naira conversion. It's unbelievable. Some of them are worth 300 billion. So I'm looking forward to the release of the full article. Also, by end of this month, we might bring the person. I don't know whether it will be coming here, but I hope they've given me the assurance that it will come on Koikimedia. How many of you remember Aaron Smith? About Aaron Smith, if in the comment section. How many of you remember the video of Aaron Smith? I can confirm to you that the person that did the interview will be on Koikimedia. I had a call from somebody that is close to him. They were watching one of my videos and I put a call to me. But the person is currently out of the country. He lives in the UK. And it was she interview Aaron Smith. Who is Aaron Smith? Aaron Smith was the one that gave us the details of how the British rigged the first election. The person that did that interview, I would have the privilege to have a chat with him. That for me is a good news. Only 2025. I was happy when that call came through. That Mr. Koiki, I was watching your video. And it took me, he's in his 70s. He left UK. He's a media mogul as well. But their big uncle is in his 70s, retired. He went to Nigeria to live for 3 years. He ran back to UK. He was telling me yesterday. This was yesterday as well. So I will not give you the name of the person that interviewed Aaron Smith, but I've been given the name, but he's out of the country. So maybe by tomorrow they will reach out to me. But the person says he will be more than welcome to come on your show so that you can drill him and ask questions that a lot of us wanted to ask Aaron Smith. Because imagine the person that interviewed Aaron Smith. We want to now interview the person, or we have a conversation, whether it will be live or whether it will just be behind the closed door. But there are few things I would love to know. Because Aaron Smith only sort of only about interview, I know there will still be some few things that we will be privileged. And we have not finished with our granddad. I've been very busy, especially we're now on holiday. I can't leave the children. So Tebanoti granddad. Granddad was the one that I went to interview. And I think I must start releasing the snip view. I'll release it. I'll give the privilege to those on the Koikimedia WhatsApp group to see that interview. The 2 minutes, but the full clip that we did together with me and him. And he wants me to come back and we can continue with some of the interview. And when the money, he has sent me the pictures. I have the pictures here. The picture when he visited Queen Elizabeth before he died. I now have access to that. I told him I wanted to see the picture because I know some of you don't believe anything, but people like us believe. Those pictures were not here anymore, but they've sent it to him, and he has sent me the WhatsApp of the picture. It's a privilege to have access to all this information because information is the key. So this is one of the picture. Nígbà tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ fún wa, wọ́n ní wọ́n wá gbé àwọn nílé. I will not give you his face yet, but if you look at these are that is the officer that Queen Elizabeth sent to him to pick him up. I won't show you the man yet. His picture is next to the man. But that is the officer. These are the highest officer that works for the Queen Elizabeth that went to pick up this Yoruba man. Or Mobalano. I'm sure you remember I told you. And he was dressed as he said exactly in the full Yoruba regalia. It's privilege. So I will put out some of those snip view into the Koikimedia maybe after this program. And that was him when this is another. You remember he said, I'm sure if you remember the video, the audio, that was down with the Cathedral Church of England. That is the man that welcomed him at Church of England. What an amazing time to have access to all this information. He told us that Baba Tiwon wà lára àwọn tó ta ẹrú. And he did ask Queen Elizabeth about the 1914 amalgamation. We have not completed that interview. So there's still a lot I need to extract from him. But it's a privilege now that I have. And let me also show you, these are more pictures of on board. While they went to the palace, you can see some of the officers. They are in the picture. I've just opened it because I don't want to reveal everything yet. So all these are the part of the Queen Palace security, and is right in there. Amazing. So let me quickly read Mark Conjola, but we will complete the Igboho's press release more tomorrow in the morning. But let me go back to Mark Conjola because I gotta end the broadcast in just a few more minutes. The task ahead, we need all your support. Happy New Year to everyone that have joined. I can't be calling names out. You okay? I'm coming to bed now. Okay? I'm coming in a minute. You can't come into the camera. I love you. I am coming in a minute. Okay? 5 minutes. I'll go lie down. I'm coming. All right, let me quickly read this because I gotta go now. The sun is already there. All right, just use that to cover yourself. I'm coming. We go together. It is time for Yoruba people to come out. This is coming from my brother Adeguma Konjola. And I need to record this as well quickly. Put it as an audio. It is time for Yoruba people to come out now and make an open demand on our streets and communities for the emergency of a sovereign Yoruba homeland. Don't stay in your houses or homes and expect the others to do this for you and your children. The whole world is waiting for the Yoruba people trapped within Nigeria to make and take their final decision whether we want to be free to take our peculiar steps towards ways to develop our land and resources and develop all our human resources potentials without leaving any individual behind, without one Nigeria or not. The year 2025 is the glorious year for all the Yoruba people all over the world, where we should present our true identity to the world, that we are the indigenous people of the Yoruba nation. Once you hear the clarion call, do you not wait to mobilize until you join the crusade for the creation of a sovereign state of the Yoruba nation? Yours, Revolutionary Adeguma Konjola. Fún àǹfààní àwọn tí wọ́n gbọ́ èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì, ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré ṣe ìtumọ̀ ẹ̀. Wọ́n sọ pé àsìkò tí à ń pè fún Yorùbá kó dá dúró, gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pátá ló gbọ́dọ̀ jáde ní gbogbo ibikíbi tá a bá wà ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àtàwa tá a wà ní òkè òkun láti béèrè fún ẹ̀tọ́ wa. A gbọ́dọ̀ jáde sórí títì ní gbogbo community wa láti béèrè fún sovereign Yorùbá land, Yorùbá country. Má jókòó sínú ilé kó wá máa rò pé èèyàn kan máa ṣe fún ẹ. Ta ló máa ṣe fún ẹ? Kò sẹ́ni kankan tó máa ṣe kankan fún anybody. Gbogbo wa pátá la gbọ́dọ̀ yọ ṣe, torí pé àwa náà ni a fẹ́ gba òmìnira. Ó ní gbogbo àgbáyé ń dúró dè wá láti lè kúrò nínú ewu tí a wà tó ń pè ní Nàìjíríà, and to make and take their final decision pé gbogbo àsìkò tá a fẹ́ fi gbára wa sílẹ̀ yìí láti lè tú kúrò nínú ìdè, láti lè jẹ́ kí a padà sórílẹ̀-èdè wa, láti lè dákun, láti lè túnṣe, torí pé gbogbo ohun tí a fi ń ṣọrọ̀ ajé tó ń bẹ níbẹ̀ àti àwọn ènìyàn tó ń bẹ níbẹ̀, tá a bá kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà, tá a fi Nàìjíríà sílẹ̀, kò sí ìdàgbàsókè kankan fún ọmọ Yorùbá. Ó ní ọdún 2025 tá a wà náà yìí, ọdún tó ṣe pàtàkì, ká gbìyànjú ká ṣe gbogbo tó tọ́ àti tó yẹ ká fi kúrò ní Nàìjíríà. Thank you so much and have a very good morning. And you better enough for now. I gotta go now because I have my son that is just waiting there waiting for me. Good morning. God bless you all. Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí o. Yoruba nation, no going back. Bye for now.